All right, so we're here with local Portland ultra runner Larry, good friend of ours, and Larry's is doing quite a remarkable feat this summer, and we're here to share a little bit about what you're doing. So we'll go ahead and give yourself a little introduction.
All right, I'm Larry Stevens. I'm a physical therapist assistant. I have a wonderful wife named Lisa, and two girls, 15 and 13, and I love to run. I've been running for about 30 years now. Just turned to the trails about 6 years ago. Started doing the ultra runs, and actually my first 100 was Western States back in 2009.
Back in 2009, okay, and I just might add that this year, 2013, Larry was 48th overall and third in his age group. What was your age group again?
Oh gosh.
Sorry.
Let me see if I can remember. When you get old, it's hard to remember things. But actually, I'm 57, and I can't. It's a little bit hard for me to believe, but that's what I am. I am what I am, and it's been fun. I mean, I think that's endurance is something that one can continue on with and actually get faster on the longer races as we age.
Well, that's part of the reason why I wanted to bring you here and share this with people, is because it's very inspiring what you're doing, to be running as well as you are, as fast as you are at your age, to be defying the aging process. So let's tell everybody about what you're doing, and what is this thing called the Larry Slam?
The Larry Slam. Well, the Larry Slam was conceived. Now, it began back in December when my name was chosen by the lottery at the big party in Portland to enter the Western States endurance run, and unbelievable to me. That changed my whole racing strategy this year. At that point, I decided, well, what can I do? Maybe the Grand Slam. And I thought about how long that would take, how many days off from work, how expensive it would be, and decided, and I started dreaming my own dream. And I think that's a theme that runs through a lot of ultra runners, is that we like to dream. And I started planning, thinking about what 100-mile races were close, or at least a day's drive from Portland, and spaced apart by at least 3 weeks. And with that, I came up with these 4 races that I decided to do this summer. And with the blessing of my dear wife, who I had to trade off, maybe she said, okay, you have to take me to Hawaii. I said, I'm all right with that. I could do that. Maybe. But no, not maybe. That she said it was okay, that I could pursue my dream of the Larry Slam.
Excellent. So we know what the Grand Slam is.
Right.
A lot of us do. It's 4 of the oldest 100-milers in the nation: Western States 100, Vermont 100, Leadville 100, and Wasatch 100. What is the Larry Slam? We know it's Western States 100.
Right.
What are the other 3?
Well, I decided to choose mountainous, western, close to home hundreds. And so Western States, Tahoe Rim Trail down in Nevada, and Cascade Crest Classic up in Washington, and finally Pine to Palm in Southern Oregon.
Okay. And just another side note, Larry Stevens is one of 2 people that have done Pine to Palm every year.
Yes, that have survived Pine to Palm. The first year was outrageously cold and rainy, and I got to that end of that, and I just smiled, and it's like I did it. I survived. And it's funny, those races that you have the difficult time in and you survive, and they become one of the fondest, maybe that's revisionist type thinking, but they become really special to you.
Absolutely. So at the beginning of the interview, you said you did Western States back in '09,
That's right.
and you've done Pine to Palm a few times now.
Three times now.
So you've got Western States under your belt, finished 48th overall, third in your age group.
It was a good day.
Next, tell us a little bit about the Tahoe.
Tahoe Rim Trail. It was a tough day. I had a tough day. It was hot. It was at elevation mostly between 8,000 and 9,000 feet, and my stomach started going swishy swashy right from the beginning, and I don't know why, but it was, which led to stomach problems, which led to a lot of trips off the side of the trail, if you know what I mean, which led to losing weight. So I lost 10 pounds, and which led to them at 50 miles saying, "You're not going anywhere. You need to sit here and eat and drink." So I had a medical hold, which led to me not getting to my headlamp in time. So I was wandering around in the dark for about 45 minutes till someone came down the hill with a headlamp, and I could follow it. So it was a tough day, but once again, when I finished, I had that little smile on my face that said, you know, I survived. And so it was a tough day, but it's a special day as well. And so I really, in my mind, in the sick part of my mind, think that I enjoyed the time I had there. But it was fun.
Very nice. Way to get to that finish line. So from there, you moved on to the Cascade Crest Classic up in Washington.
That's right. It's a really laid-back race. They really emphasize that it's not a race, it's a run, and very technical, rocky for a lot of it. Some of it's on the PCT, and some of that's really nice and smooth. But then it offers some different characteristics, like a ropes section where you climb down with the help of ropes, and a tunnel section for about over 2.5 miles, and then the Trail from Hell. That's literally what it's called, the Trail from Hell. And I had the unfortunate I slipped off of the Trail from Hell and slid down on my back for about 15 feet, and my pacer Frank thought he'd lost me, but I was okay, and we continued on.